As much as I really love Olight, I've been a really avid Olight supporter and I still am. But if I like a product, I'll tell you. So Armytek, I really like this torch. Well, hey guys, and welcome again to Into the Night. Tonight I'm doing another quick review. I've been contacted by another company called Armytek, and they reached out and asked whether I wanted to review one of their torches, and so they let me choose what product I wanted to review. So I chose, this is the Armytek, the Wizard C2. With the warm white and the red light, and so it's just a right angle, like a headlamp, or they call it a multi-flashlight. So anyway, I'd be interested to see how this performs, and I might even compare it with this is my headlamp that I use a fair bit from Olight. This is one of the first Olight products I ever bought, and I still use it a lot. It's a very good handy little headlamp. It's the Perun 2000, so I'll run a bit of a comparison against this one and just sort of see how they perform and see what this one's like. They're offering a 10-year warranty on it, so yeah, we'll see how it goes. I'll get it on the bench and I'll show you what's inside the box. Okay, so this is what the box looks like. Just a quick view of that. Let's open it up, see what comes with it. It's all in there. We've got a few instructions. Well, first of all, it says to use it, before you use it you have to turn the tail cap because it's currently locked. But first of all, we've got a, very similar to Olight, they've got a magnetic charger, USB charging. We've got a pocket clip, a stainless steel pocket clip with a couple of spare O-rings, and we've got a head strap to mount it on your head, and the torch will sit in there, and that O-ring will loop over and clip on there to lock the torch in. So, and then last of all, we've got the torch itself. Put it aside. Now, first impressions of it, that feels really nice in your hand. It's really nice and light, and it has a really nice finish on it. It just feels really nice and smooth and well made. When it comes in from the shipped, it's locked out. It's got the lockout function, which is that's unscrewed about a quarter of a turn. So to turn it on, you have to screw that right on, and then you can turn the torch on like that. But I'll just show you the battery. Some people don't like the way Olight do the batteries, have their own proprietary batteries, whereas this here is just a normal 18650, so you can swap them out if you want to with any regular 18650s. They do recommend using an Armytek, their own brand, because it's a good quality battery. But any like a Samsung or a Panasonic batteries, they'd be good quality batteries will work well in it too. And it hasn't got the raised nipple on the positive end, so it is the flat one. So that body is really light. I'll put it in, positive end in first, and we'll screw that on there. Those threads feel really nice and smooth. Right, that's screwed right on. That's your magnetic, where your magnetic charger attaches, which I'll show you how to charge it later. Now there's your button on the top there. So if you're from an off position if you want it on your lowest mode, which will give you advertised 2 months runtime. You just press and hold, and that's like a really, probably only half a lumen or something. I'd need to see if I can find see if on their website whether they got a full spec list. I haven't seen anything on the box or in the instructions yet, so anyway, so once it's on, it has got a memory, so it'll remember the last mode it was in. So you turn it on, if you press and hold it, it'll just cycle through all the different modes. And if you want to change the red mode, you double click, and then it same thing, it'll cycle through. If you want a really low red mode, you press and hold, and it's quite dim, but so press and hold, that cycles through all the different ones. And it has got a strobe, well, they call it a strobe mode, so but it's not a real fast flashing like a lot of torches have a strobe. It's just a flash off, flash on, flash off. Okay, so I'm just going to show you the process of turning the strobe mode on and off to put into the cycle. So when you turn this on and you press and hold it, it cycles through low, medium and high. But if you turn the strobe mode on, it'll put a strobe in that cycle as well, which I hate strobe, I hate flashing lights, so I don't want it on for me, but just for the purpose of this video I'm going to show you how to do it, because that's one of the functions of the torch. I have found it pretty finicky and a bit tricky to sort of understand how to do it, but I think I've figured it out now. So to start off, you have to back the cap off about 1/4 of a turn. Now you press and hold the power button in and don't let go. So you tighten your cap on, turn it off again, and then release the button, and tighten your cap back up. And now, if you cycle through, and it's still not doing it. I'll try that one more time. Back that off, press and hold, turn it on, then back off again, let the button go, turn it back on, and now we'll cycle through. There you go, it's on the strobe. So turn it off, and I'll turn the strobe mode off. So back the battery off, the cap off, press and hold the button, turn that on, turn that off, let the button go, turn it back on. And it's still on. I'll try that one more time. Back that off, press and hold, turn it on, turn it off, back that off, turn the tower cap back on. And it's still going, so see what I mean? It's a bit finicky. I'll try that one more time. The instructions say, loosen the tail cap off 1/4 of a turn. Now press and hold, and while holding it, turn the tail cap on, then turn it off again. Release the button, and then turn the tail cap back on. So then you should be able to just press and hold, and now it's worked that time. So don't know whether it's just user error or it's a problem with the interface, but for me it's not an issue because I don't really want to use it for a flashing light. You can get it. It does work most of the time, just occasionally it just seems to play up, so I don't think it's a problem with it. I think it could be just me but for me, I'm going to leave it off anyway, so it's definitely not an issue. Functionality of the torch, I really like this thing. So yeah, I just thought I'd show you that. That's the only issues I've had with it so far. Anyway, that's the Armytek Wizard C2 with a warm white and the red light. Now in comparison, this is a Olight Perun 2000. They actually don't sell this light anymore, but this is one of the first Olight products I ever bought, and so it's supposed to be 2000 lumens, and the Wizard, Armytek Wizard, is advertised at 1020 with a 230 lumens of red, and you're supposed to get 97 meters throw with the white and 41 meters throw with the red. So anyway, well, just a bit of a comparison. The Armytek one feels lighter in the hand. I might put them on the scales and just sort of see how they compare. They're both magnetically charged, but I'll just quickly show you, take this inside and show you how to actually charge this torch. It's not the same as an Olight, so they've got a different setup. So I'll just take it in there now and I'll show you that. Okay, now to charge the thing with the magnetic charger. It won't charge just hooking it on there. So there it goes, just flashes red. So to get it to charge, you just have to loosen the tail cap a quarter of a turn, put it on, and it goes to red. So then when it'll go to green like that when it's charged. But then yeah, so we'll just let it charge up and then take it out later and show you how it works. Okay, so I've got the scales here now. I'll put this is the Wizard, Armytek Wizard, on there. With the battery, it's 113 grams. 110. So it's about 3 grams heavier than the Olight. It is ever so slightly longer. So anyway, we'll get them outside and well, first of all, I'll show you. This is the pocket clip, and so this clip, it just clips under there, and so you can just slide that on wherever, clip it onto what you want, onto your clothes or backpack or whatever. Not sure if it is reversible, so you can put it on wherever you want, whichever direction you want, but I don't really want it on there. I'll just show you how it attaches on here. It just sort of clips in there, like so, and then that O-ring comes over there, that holds it in place. And so you can turn it, angle it to whatever direction you want, 180 degrees, up and down. So yeah, okay, so now just show you this headlamp on my head. But first of all, this elastic feels like it's good quality elastic. It's you'd hope it is if they've got a 10-year warranty on it. Whether it's included with the elastic, I don't know. I know the Olight ones, sometimes they do seem to stretch and get loose after a while, but this one here, I'll just put it on, got it adjusted right. Now it feels really secure on my head, like if I can shake my head, it's not flopping around. There's nothing worse than running through a paddock and you got chasing something at night time and your headlamp is flopping around and feeling like it's going to fall off, whereas this one, it's really secure and it's not even moving. I can't even feel that it's moving at all. So anyway, you just got the button on the top, you can turn it on, press and hold to change your different brightnesses, double click to change to red mode, same thing, you press and hold to change it and cycle through your different brightnesses, and it has got a memory, so it will turn on to the last one every time once you've turned it off. So anyway, we'll get it out in the dark and see how it performs. Okay, so this is the headlamp, and just on the normal low, not on the really low. So just walking around out in the paddock here. If I switch it to medium, yeah, It's ample light, and look at that, there's a couple of hairs just sitting there eating. I'll go to high, zoom in. You can see the hairs. There's one there, another one. Oh, where is he? There. Hard to pick him up in the camera, but yeah, so they're probably 20 meters away and I can see him fine. That's on high. Now if I switch it down, if I go to switch it off and I press and hold, that's on the moonlight, so it's like the really low mode. It's supposed to run for 2 months on that setting, but you can't, the camera doesn't pick it up real good. But anyway, that's just on low. That's really good, just really good for walking around. You can see the ground. I really like the warm white. It's really easy on your eyes. And if I switch that off, I'll turn on the Perun 2000 from Olight. Alright, that's just on your normal low. And so go to medium and high, and if you double click on that, it goes to turbo. I don't think it's, Olight's advertised as a 2000 lumens. I don't think it's any brighter than this other one. I might be able to see them slightly better if I go to being a warmer colour temperature on the Armytek and whiter on the Olight. I think I really like this Armytek torch. That's just a really nice headlamp to use. If the Olight one is supposed to be 2000 lumens and this other one's only 1020, and it seems to be just as bright, so it's not usually that you find torches brighter than what they advertise. They usually advertise them as really high lumens and they get a lot of light punching out, and yeah, some of them are, and Olights, I've never seen a bad one of their torches yet, but I really like this Armytek one, so I can really recommend it. Well, we'll switch it over to the red. There we go, that's the red on just your normal low. If I switch it to the really low, the camera can actually pick it up better than what my eyes can. I go to as low, medium and high on red, and so you can, don't know whether the camera's picking up the eye shine on those hairs, but I certainly can with my eyes. You can see them quite well. If we go back to the white, and it goes back to the low mode, whatever it was last on. Even when you switch between the red and the white, it still each mode has its, like each colour has its own mode and its own memory. So yeah, it's really good. Just another thing, I don't know whether I touched on, this has got a magnetic base in the bottom, so if you come to any metal, it can hold its own weight. So if you want to work under a bonnet of a car or something and you got it on your head and it's still, you can't get the light in the right place you want it, you just need to get it in that little awkward corner, just take it off your head strap and mount it, just to stick it on something in wherever you need it to be stuck. If it's, as long as it's a steel surface, the magnet will stick to it, and it's got a really good little strong magnet. Now I've been using it for the last couple of weeks and I'm really happy with this torch. This is the Olight Perun 2000, which is one of the, I think it was the first or the second, actually, it was the second Olight product I ever bought a couple of years ago, and ever since I got it, it's been my go-to headlamp. Even over my Array 2 Pro, this one here has just always been one and just grab it and go, and it's been a terrific torch. But I think I found something that is a very strong contestant, and I think this is now, since I got it, has been my new go-to torch, because it's got the red light in it. I just want to grab it, I can go out, it's got the lot lower, dimmer red settings than what the Array 2 Pro from Olight has, so I just find it's really good to just grab it and go, and it just feels really good. And I love the button on the top. This one you had to to turn it on, you had to sort of grab it and squeeze from either side, or hold it with two hands and push in. Whereas this one, you just grab it and you just on the top and turn it on. So, as much as I really love Olight, I've been a really avid Olight supporter, and I still am. But if I say it as it is, if I like a product, I'll tell you. So Armytek, I really like this torch. So, if you want to go and have a look at this torch or purchase any of their products, if you use my code ITN15, it'll give you 15% off any of their items. And I'll leave a link in the description below to this one, to their site, so you can go and check them out. So anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you got something out of this, and I can definitely recommend this little Armytek Wizard C2WR for a warm and white and red torch. This is the warm version. It is available in a cool, and there are a couple other ones. They do have a pro model, which I wouldn't mind checking out later on too, so see what happens. But anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you in the next one.